Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up August 8th through the 14th, second week in August, in my dashboard planner. I use this for social media, but I know plenty of people use it for wellness and catch-all and whatever. So if you're using a dashboard planner, this is the video for you. So the theme I'm going to go with this week is brought to us by the hashtag is HPTNT Challenge. That's the Happy Planning Tips and Tricks group on Facebook. I'm one of the admins for that group. We just hit 34,000 in our group, so you don't have to be a happy planner to be in the group. And one of our themes, I administer the themes, and we do have a monthly challenge, and we give two options each month. One of our options is Get Crafty. So you can see my little note here, the H next to balloons, that was because I did balloons in my horizontal spread. The D is for dashboard, so we're going with Get Crafty. And the kit was a no-brainer for me. I did not actually suggest Get Crafty, one of our other admins did, but I jumped at the chance because I have the Planners Anonymous kit called Sew, S-E-W, Sew Crafty. This is one of the scrapbook paper pages for it, and I was, you know, it's 8.5 by 11, but this one, a lot of them are designed to be landscape, which is a tiny bit frustrating because it's not then tall enough to cover the page, but there are so many ways to work around that. So at first I thought, since this is just kind of a mishmash of stuff, I could turn it this way, but then I noticed all the dressmakers dummies would be turned sideways, so I definitely want to use it this way. Here's one of the washi tapes out of the kit. It's an ombre from like a red down to an orangey yellow with a gold. It looks like a stitch pattern on it. And so one of the options is to just put the page here way down at the bottom. At first I lined it up along the black line there, which works, would be just fine. And I thought I could put washi tape across the bottom. Which is fine, I could do that. And then I thought, well, I could put washi tape in both places, but then I cover up my August. So I think what I want to do is put the sheet of paper right down at the very, very bottom, just tuck it into the bottom and let it land where it lands. And then I'm going to put a row of this washi tape across the top and kind of put it half on, half off the page so it looks like it's stitched, got the page stitched on. So let's go ahead and do it. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put tape runner all around this page, even in between the punches. And actually, before I even do that, I was going to just hand cut it with scissors, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. I know how wide it needs to be. I've got it marked on my paper trimmer, my 9¼ tall by 7 wide. So I might as well just go ahead. And it doesn't, since it's a repeating pattern, it really doesn't matter which section of the page I use. I don't care. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark it my 7 wide and cut it. Saving my scrap, of course. And then we'll punch it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and tape runner it on, like I said, even in between the punches. And then I will go ahead and punch it. I'm going to go ahead and run my washi tape across. Well, I can just go to the punch, so it's too late now. I didn't think about it. I could have put a strip on this side too, but I cut it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. This strip could be here. It doesn't have to completely connect, you know. For this edge of it, does that edge make more sense? I kind of want to. I've been liking that lately. Let's do it. Ooh, close. So let's go ahead and run the washi tape. I'll just run it right up to the punch there. And that'll cover up then the little bit of black line that's still showing. And now then, I need to decide if I want to run a little bit over here too. I kind of do. We'll just go ahead and run it here too, so that it looks cohesive on both sides. Excellent. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so we've got a big chunk of color over here on the left hand side. Let's add some stuff over here on the right hand side to help make the two pages connect. So I have pulled 3 different Girl Boss Anna washi tapes. This one's kind of a peachy yellowy color. I tried to match to these. I've got like a darker pink color and then an orange color. So I'm gonna put these up here for my stat boxes, just rotate through them. And then I think for to-do list. So I just made these on Canva. I don't have a video for these specifically, but if you look at my DIY playlist, I definitely have a few videos on making stickers using Canva. Super easy to do, and then kiss cutting by hand. I think I want to use yellow because I won't use a yellow pen. You know what I mean? So I have good luck finding yellow pens that look yellow but are not so pale that they're readable. They're legible, so I think I want to use some light yellow ones, maybe these, as my to-do list to bring a little more yellow over here, and then I can write with like orange and red hot pink pens. So I'm going to speed this up while I do this. I'm just going to put my 7 to-do lists on. These little bullet points, I spaced these to match the lines on the right hand side, and rotate through those Girl Boss Anna overlay tapes for my stat boxes, and I'll be back. All right, I was gonna put a couple of these pink ones here, but since the washi tape kind of cuts that box in half, I think it'll look a little weird, so I'm not gonna do that. But I can go ahead and put YouTube videos on there just to come down off of that washi tape a little bit. That looks fine right like that. YouTube, and let's go ahead and use the word videos too this week. There we go. So that's just where I put what video is posting what day. All right, so now I love sheets that are just repetitive like this because I feel like I can just stick boxes anywhere. And since it's a repeating pattern, it doesn't matter what part I cover up. So I have this colorful boxes book. Because of the ombre, I like to use these ombre boxes. And I do have a couple pages stuck in the back here that are from other sticker books, just in case, because they're nice and bright. And for those of you that don't know, a double box sticker from a classic size Happy Planner is roughly the same size as those 2 big boxes that I covered up here. So I like to use those. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I do want to look for something that's got about 7 lines. That one's got plenty. If I write on this top line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that one has enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one does not. I need 2, and I want like pink, orange, or yellow, of course. Here, these will work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Just enough. Further into the book, like these would work too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 lines. So let's try to find 2. Here we go. All right, here we go. Maybe not orange because the biggest color here is orange. So is that the right? I mean, it's a little bit tomato-y as opposed to pink-y. Here we go. That's pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can use, should I do pink and yellow? That's a little bit more red. Let's do pink and yellow, the pink and the yellow from this page. Because the rest, I'm not going to keep counting box lines, but I think the rest of them don't really have enough lines. I will link in the cards up above. I'll try to remember how I made this sticker book. This is a couple copies of this colorful boxes sticker book put together, and then a few, like I said, extra pages at the back that I felt like I wanted to have with that collection. So those match good enough. It's a lot of color. It's a very busy spread. So I think I don't like to have boxes super close to the discs because then I have to pull the page off the discs to write. Although for my filming, once I get it all filled out, I'm basically just, it's my workflow, so I'm basically just checking things off as I fill them out. So it wouldn't be too bad to have this one kind of slightly off center closer to the discs. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to about there. Just trying to get it straight. And then for this one, we'll go about here. All right. And so where did my, here we go. Let's go ahead and do, and these have built-in boxes for my words. We'll go filming and themes. And I'm gonna left justify them so that I think maybe I could put a mini or something up here too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my stencil so I can draw little check boxes on here. I'm just gonna use circles, and we'll use a brown pen. Well, I have filming and all that in black, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this little, this is one of the vertical stencils that came out quite some time ago. There are 7 evenly spaced circles here. They're not gonna line up, so I'm just gonna slide the stencil as I need to get the circles in the right spots. And I just have a black Papermate flare here because it gives me a nice bold circle. Okay, last but not least, I need 3 habit trackers. So I pulled the Keleva Plan Rainbow Basics book, and I've done this once before where I took her monthly tracker and I basically did some sticker surgery so that I had 3, and then I can use those as my habit tracker. So let's see, I've got pink and yellow. Is there an orange? Here we go. That orange is about perfect. Let's do it. All right, so what I need is, I need 3 rows. I need 3 habit trackers. So I cut off the word monthly, and I cut off the bottom 2 rows of boxes, and then I have exactly what I need. So I'm just gonna grab my craft knife and kiss cut. So kiss cutting is when I cut through the sticker, but not the wax paper backing. And then I can either stick this right on as is, but I kind of don't like the way that looks. So the other thing I can do is stick it inside one of these boxes and then write over here what each of these lines is for. So if I put it here, boom, 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 let's do that. But you can see how that orange box just kind of disappears, which is why I didn't use orange for either one of those. But now if I do this white sticker on a white background, you can't see where the edges are for the sticker, which is kind of perfect. That's what I was going for. So this is Facebook. We'll just write FB, YouTube, and Instagram, IG. There we go. There are my 3 habit trackers. I love that little sticker surgery trick. Okay. I'm toying with the idea of putting more of this washi tape down here. I don't know if I want to do that or not. So the last thing I have then is part of the So Crafty kit is these, let's see, I pulled the quotes, I pulled the minis, I pulled the quote cards because this is nice and big, but I don't know if I want to cover up. They're super big. I didn't leave myself enough room. Plus they're going to cover up a lot of that background page. So what about, let's see, I would rather be crafting. I'm crafty, so what, SEW. Crafting is my self-care. Add some sunshine to your day. Create your own sunshine. Rise and bloom. And then the minis, I thought I could put a couple minis on here. So here's a little sewing mini, the 2 girls dancing. These are more functional. So this one's drinking coffee. You know where that one has to go. That one has to go right here. This one's gonna look so pretty if I choose the right pens. Like I said, lots of orange. Yellow pens don't show up, so I'll probably use like a burgundy and a hot pink maybe pens for this one. I always post my after the pen on Instagram. This one gets posted the following Tuesday. So if you want to see what it looks like with pen, check that out. So this one, let's see. This one is planning. I like to use that one. So for themes, actually, but since his little work surface is yellow, it kind of disappears a little bit. So I'm going to put it up here on the pink one. And then is there one with a computer or did I use it already? Looks like I used it already. That's totally okay. How about her? She looks like she's reading a book, but I kind of like her, so we're just going to put her down here. And then I kind of want something down here. Maybe the two together dancing. Oh, that's those two. Okay, so down here at the end of the week, because they're over here working, got all the work done, they made it to the weekend, yay, time to dance. So there we go. Okay, excellent. I just feel like this is a little empty and I want another quote, so I don't, Maker's gonna make. Let's see if this stands out enough. Since it's on a white background, it kind of does. But I also kind of feel like I don't really need it. Let's skip it. I don't have to have a quote every single week. I feel like it's a shame to cover up too much of that page. And I really want it to stand out. The only other thing I pulled then is, this is Crafternoon, like afternoon, Crafternoon sticker book from KaiserCraft. I don't know if you're going to be able to get this, but it's got some strip stickers and it is all about crafting. And some of the colors might match, so maybe I can find like a quote or something for down here. So crafty, best day, so good. Like these match. I used this book a few times in my wellness planner. I like to use it for my Mother's Day spreads because my mom taught me to craft at a very young age. I was sewing by like the age of 4. She was the, I was in 4-H, I grew up in the Midwest, farm country, and she was the troop leader for sewing and cooking for my Girl Scout troop, my Brownie troop. So today is not just an ordinary day. Today I'll create something beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's reddish orange. Will it fit? Just barely. We're using it. I love it. We're putting it across the bottom. That is just the touch I needed down here. And I think if I peel, let's see. If I bring it right up to those guys, it's like their motto, and that's why they're happy and dancing. Today is not just an ordinary day. Today I'll create something beautiful, and they're happy dancing about it. That's it. It's done. I love it. That's the perfect last touch. Let's put it in my planner. My planner is on gold discs. There's a little bit of gold foil on that washi tape I put across the top. If you ever wonder what I mean by themes, so here is my current week. Here I've got dashboard, crafty, PA for Planners Anonymous. So just basically once I decide what my theme is going to be, I write it down. So again, here's themes. I'll list all my different spreads I'm going to do. And then once I make a decision, I look at the challenges and make a decision. Then I write down what my decision was. So there we go. There is my craft something or so crafty. What did I say it was? It's my own group's challenge. I should know. Get crafty. There we go. Get crafty. There's my Get Crafty spread in my dashboard planner. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to check out some themes, see if something just piques your interest or sparks an idea for a spread. It's a great way, especially if you do more than one spread, to get some inspiration and to get out of your comfort zone and use those stickers that you maybe wouldn't normally use. I've had these stickers in my stash for a while. This color scheme is kind of low on my list when I think of favorite colors. So a spread like this really, I love it. I absolutely adore it. I'm really going to enjoy looking at it all next week. And I wouldn't have used it if it hadn't been for that challenge theme. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.